Hey guys, it's Georgia back and I am here to do another video for you guys. So recently BYS did release two on the go palettes. One was a lipstick and one was an eyeshadow palette. And the eyeshadow palette is this little cute little thing here called Bannarama. Let's just go in with the packaging. I think it's absolutely adorable. I love that there's little bananas on it. It doesn't smell though, it would have been cuter if it smelled. And then you open up the palette to have like a little mini size mirror and then these colours. So let's swatch the colours for you guys. So we've got this really nice yellow, which I am living for. Then we've got this really nice teal turquoisey kind of shimmer blue shade, which is absolutely beautiful. Then we have this really nice orange shade. I'm sorry that my swatching is so terrible today. It just seems to be very terrible today. And then we have this really nice red shade. And then, which is this one here. And then we have a brown shade, which I'll put right next to the yellow. So that's the colours, and then we go into the highlighter shade, which I'll swatch the highlighter shade for you guys. So it consists of a highlighter and a primer as well for your eyes, which is really cool. That's the highlighter. And then the glitter shade. Now, I know that BYS has had a reputation for their glitters just being terrible. Even though this is a new formula, I still feel that it's not one of my favorite glitters from them. I don't like the way that it sticks to your finger and it doesn't stick onto you. So that's the glitter there. Now, I'm not a glitter fan, so I probably won't use this glitter. Just saying myself, I do not like this kind of glitter. I prefer your glitter that you can press on yourself, but that's me. So let's get into doing a look. So I've placed down a primer. Now it's time to do the foundation. I think, damn, just dropped one of my things. Okay, I think I'm just going to go in with the NYX Mineral Foundation Stick in the shade MSF2. And just apply this all over my face. This is a mineral foundation, so it's like one of those stick things, I guess, is what I'm trying to say to you guys. The only shitty bit is the wind up bit is sometimes annoying. And I'm just going to take my damp beauty blender and I'm just going to blend this foundation out. It's the same foundation as like using it from a thing. You just gotta blend it out. That's all. I like the sticks a little bit better sometimes because it's what the Drag Race stars use, which is really cool. They actually use the stick ones. I mean, but you don't see a lot of the Drag Race people using like the liquid stuff. They always use a stick base, which is good. So I actually kind of like this stick a little bit because you can portionize it and like get it in places that you need to focus on as well, which is really cool. And it blends out really well with the beauty blender too, which is great fun. So you can use the beauty blender to blend it out as well, which is amazing. And then also if you have a darker one, which I do, sitting in my cupboard, but because we're just doing a normal eye look, I'm not going to go too overboard with my foundation. This is just what I use to cover my foundation, cover my face really. It's nothing too unique or different. And then if you do need to apply a concealer, which I just grab any concealer I have on me, you can even grab these square pans and use them as well. So like your colour, you can even like put this underneath your eye to grab away that negative tone. I'm just gonna grab this and blend it in with my skin. Anything you want to use, you can use. This is why a beauty blender comes in handy sometimes. I think we've got my face all foundationed up. So now let's go to priming the eyes. This foundation that I just used was just porcelain. And yeah, I just used a tiny bit and then I just used my beauty blender to pat it out. And yeah, that's how I did it. So here's for the primer. So I'm going to use the Australis Eye Primer. This one is just their normal primer. As I said, I use primer as well as concealer. I get into the stage of, I don't know, I'll use concealer. No, I'll use primer. Anything that you have that's concealer or primer is fine. You don't have to go buy fancy primer for your eye makeup. There's also a primer in this palette, so I'll put that down in a minute when I do this. Okay, so I have put down a primer on my eyes, but I will go and use the primer in here, which is just this little thing here, and I'll just stick this on my eyes as a primer anyway. Even though I've put down the Australis one, we will put double primer on, I guess. So we can do a double the primer. I don't know, I find that if you prime your eyes, your shadow probably lasts a little bit longer, so up to you. You can just use concealer, or you can use an eye primer, or if you're picking up a BYS palette, this one definitely has a primer, which is great for a person who is on the go, which is such a great, this is a convenient palette for everybody, which I quite like it, and the colours are very versatile, and you can choose to put the glitter shade on if you really want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to. It's a multi-dimensional kind of palette, which is great. So I'm going to go dip into the yellow and the orange and use that in my crease bone, because I really like my yellows and oranges. Yes. You see what's happening. I'm all into orange and yellow at the moment. Very much into it. We'll chuck some yellow just a little bit in there as well, and then we'll blend. Sorry, I was watching RuPaul's Drag Race before I jumped on a video. Can we just talk about like season 11 though? Yeah. I don't know. Season 11 looks alright. I don't know. I'm just going to take another blendy brush because I feel like that brush is not getting me where I want it to get me. So I'm just going to take my leaf brush, again, which is one of the brushes that I always use for most of my tutorials, and I'm just going to blend this out a bit more. Just so we can get some more pigment to these eyes. And I'm just using my blender just to blend it all in and smoothly. I'm going to pick up some orange, well, I meant yellow out of that palette that I've just showed you guys. And I'm just gonna apply more yellow into it. So it's like an even kind of orange and yellow kind of example. It's not that hard. Do you guys like my leaf brushes? They're super cute. They're super cute. So I'm gonna grab a little bit of that red, and I'm just gonna drag the red into it a little bit. Just drag the red in the crease too, and kind of darken that up. Okay, now for the fun part, I'm gonna take the brown and I'm gonna put the brown on the outer corner of my eye. And I'm just going to use my finger for this one, because I find using your finger can also be fun as well. Just going to put this on the outer corner of my eye. And then I'm going to try and like kind of buffer it type of thing, so it's like buffed into my eye. If you need to buffer it, you can grab a brush and buffer it out a little bit more. You don't have to. I'm going to take a little bit more of the brown and kind of buffer it in a little bit more. Now, here's the fun part. I'm going to grab the blue, turn it in this palette, and I'm going to directly put that near the brown. This. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty. Gonna do the same on this eye. It just, bear with me, it does take a process to apply this stuff. I might add a little bit more of the brown here just to darken it up a little bit more. I think I like it darker. And then I will go and try and swipe the pigment from there. Looks good. So here's the next part. I'm going to grab the highlighter and chuck the highlighter in my inner corner on top of that blue. Just to give it more of a glow. And then I'll come back and do the eyeliner. Just off camera, I kind of fixed it up a little bit just so that it looked kind of similar. But okay, so I'm gonna take just the Australis Eyegasm liner, and I'm just gonna line my eyes with it again, just with normal liner. I could do something totally different and go crazy liner, but I really just kind of wanted to show you guys the palette and how it looks and stuff like that, because I didn't want to do too much jazz and rigmarole. Yeah. So if you guys still aren't decided, I'm getting this palette or not. Definitely give it a shot. It's a really nice palette. I love it. And I'm like usually, I really like the colours. They all play really well together. They clash really well together. Even the highlighter in it is super gorgeous. I love that it has like an eye primer in it as well. For people who don't have any eye primer in their collection, I think it's great that it gives you that option of having an eye primer. So you can take one thing and just take one thing and then it's on the go type of thing. I'm always in for products like that. Even though I don't travel myself, I think it's like really handy because then you don't have to like sit there and go through a whole makeup bag. You can just like pick one thing or two things and it has everything you need in it. That's what I like about it. I think I just like that it's versatile more than anything. I think that's what I like the most about them, is when they have the on-the-go palettes and stuff like that, because I just think that they're great for people who do travel, but they're also versatile too. So like they're good for everybody because everybody can use them when they travel, or if you're going overnight somewhere, you know, if you're going to a friend's place and you need to take some makeup and you don't want to carry too much in your bag, you can just chuck in this small palette and take it on the go. That's what I really love about it. But hey, so I'm going to do the Scandalous Eyes mascara, and I'm just going to do that on my top lash and on my bottom lash line, just so we can get the T down, and then the look down, and I think I've got eyeliner. I'm starting to feel like this mascara is getting a little bit cloggy on me. Like, I don't know, I've found that it's doing that now. And it says that it's not supposed to do that, but I'm feeling that it is. Does anybody else have that problem with their Rimmel mascara and they feel that it's like, it says it's not supposed to be clunky, and it is? I mean, it's a great, like, mascara. I just find that it's very clumpy at the moment. And, like, it's all on my finger because I'm trying to, like, sparingly put it out and not be so clumpy on my eyes. If you guys feel that it's clumpy, let me know, because I do feel that it's getting clumpier as I use it more. I have nothing against it, just don't like that it's getting clumpier. But that's the only tea that I have with it. I'll be back to apply the highlight. So I am just going to apply that little highlighter that's in there, which is this brown one. And I'm just going to apply this with just a small little blendy. This is, I don't know what this one is. I think this is just a, this was just a big brush that I bought by mistake, so I use it as like a highlighter now. Just because it feels like a highlighter. It's probably for like patting away excess, like powder underneath your eye and stuff like that, but I like to use this as a highlighting brush just because it gets down to all the angles as well. And it makes it pretty easy to highlight with as well. I don't know, I usually use different brushes for everything that I have usually, so I don't know, in my collection I always have brushes everywhere, so, because I collect brushes. So that is some of the highlighter on my face. I think that this is a good idea, except the pen's a little small. But hey, it's alright. It's versatile. Like, it's really good because you can use it like on anything, really. And I'm just gonna put on like a nude lip for you guys, and then I will. What about? Let's go with like a peachy kind of lip, and I think if I can find it, let's go with the liquid lipstick in the shade Peaches and Cream. Let's just go with that. This is actually one of their liquid lipsticks that I've just put on, and this one's just the Peaches and Cream by the BYS, and that is the complete look on the Bannarama palette. Hope you guys love it. Hope you guys go and collect this palette. It is super cute. They also have a lipstick version in this. I will leave the link down below for the lipstick one. I am not a big fan of the kind of lipstick ones, so I just pretty much just bought this one because I actually really liked the eyeshadow idea. It is super cute. The teal packaging is adorable. Sorry, I nearly lost it out of my hand. This was retail value at, I think it was like $11. I got it on Cosmetics Capital, so it was like maybe $12, and then I bought something else as well. But retail value, I think it's $8 or $11. I know at Kmart it's $8. So if you go to Kmart, it will be $8. I don't know. I will have to link all the links down below for you guys. Hope you guys loved this look. Hope you guys love this palette if you already own it. Hope you guys are loving the shade range in this palette. I think the shade range is absolutely adorable. BYS has some really amazing colors. Their palettes are really good. I'm not a big fan of the glitter shade, as you guys can probably see that. Glitter just doesn't work for my skin, and I find like that I'm finding it hard to like pick off the glitter, especially when I use my face halo. It just leaves all like the pigments of glitter and everything on it, so that's the only downfall with the glitter. But I mean, it's a pretty palette. It is gorgeous. I'm always going to support BYS. I do buy pretty much every single one of their palettes and try to do looks on them. But yeah, so thank you guys. Have a nice night / whatever time it is where you guys are living. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to let me know what you guys thought on this palette. Comment to your heart's content. Definitely go and follow me on Instagram. That would be amazing. If you do recreate any of my looks, please tag me in them. I would love to see your recreations. I think that it's cool to see other people's take on things. Yeah, so thank you guys. Have a nice night / day, whatever time it is, and I'll see you on the next video.